Hey, what's up everyone, this is Lewis. Today, I'm going to be talking about how to deal with hate on YouTube. Now, typically I wouldn't do a video like this, but you know, with the recent changes to my channel, this is what I'm going to be doing. This is just one of the many things that I'm going to be doing. But anyway, so, it's not that anybody's been requesting this, but sometimes people just get hate, right? And you see, the problem is, a lot of the videos that I see on this topic are really just lies, pretty much. And it's kind of sad to see, but most of the time what you hear is people saying, oh, just ignore the haters, you know? And one of the points that I can agree with is when people say don't reply to their comments, don't, you know, do anything like that. So in that sense, ignoring the haters is okay. But see, the thing is, people don't really give much advice, like, they don't really give much advice beyond that. It's very simple, you know, all you have to do is really just block them. YouTube does give you the tools to do so, and really, if you do that to anytime somebody, you know, does something that you don't want them doing, then it's okay, because YouTube gives you the tools to do that, and you should use them, apply them to what, you know, your community is, and it will really help clean up your community and all that. And generally it's a good thing to do. A lot of people seem to be against blocking other people. I can't say why that is, but it's just, for some reason, people see it as a negative thing. I don't see it that way. I think it's just administration, because really that's all it is. And you see, so many people try to make up all these different things about how you can deal with hate. Really, just block them. It's not that big of a deal. It'll really clean up, like, your community. And another thing is removing comments. Like, people have a big deal about removing comments. Like, I don't know why, but I'm going to use the example of Keemstar, for example. He was removing comments and blocking people, and people were getting upset about it because they love to hate on him. And that does not make sense at all. Like, why would you why would you, like, get upset about getting blocked for writing a hate comment? If it's a hate comment, you should be blocked, like, honestly. And when you actually read comments, like, say, before you block someone, you may get that feeling of, oh, this is, like, really discouraging, you know, all that, which that just comes with the territory. You know, you can't really do anything about that. You just block them and then they won't say anything else like that. Generally, it's just good for cleaning up the community. So, why do so many people have issues with this? And why is there such a big deal with quote-unquote cyberbullying? Well, because people are dumb and they don't block people because they think, oh, it's offensive. And it's like, oh, the whole thing that I see on, like, Facebook, for example, where people won't remove, like, people get upset if they get removed as a friend, right? When it's like, come on, I don't really know you. I don't use Facebook, but that's just an example, right? So, you know, it's a bit weird why, like, people do that. And, like, people are just kind of dumb about it, you know? But generally, that's what you want to do. There's not really too much to say about it, except for the fact that people lie all the time and just be like, hey, this is what you need to do, and really it's not. The whole thing with, like, cyberbullying is really dumb. The only time I can actually say there's legitimate cyberbullying is when someone's gonna, like, dox you and then, like, totally, like, destroys your computer through, like, hacking and all that. Which, honestly, that's that's definitely considered cyberbullying. I would definitely say that would be. But see, the thing is, that doesn't really happen too much. Now, things like swatting and stuff, that's even, like, rarer. But technically, yeah, that's cyberbullying. To the extent that it actually is, like, it actually affects them in the real world. So, you know, when it comes to hate comments and people acting like that's cyberbullying, that it just makes me mad, because literally, like, most websites give you the tools to block these people. It's not really that big of a deal. Just use the block feature. So, I don't get it. Why do people have to look up hate videos all the time? Like, how to deal with hate? I don't get it. So, another thing I want to talk about before this video, like, ends is the fact that people try to bring up the argument that it's censorship. Censorship is not administration. Get that through your head. if you're leaving a hate comment on somebody's YouTube channel, they have the right to take that comment down, because guess what? Their YouTube channel is their property. I want to give you a real world example. What if some guy just walked onto your lawn, like in the, you know, hypothetically owning a house with a lawn and whatever, or just like, let's just say some guy burst into your house and started like yelling at you and screaming at you, right? Would you just be like, I can't kick him out of my house? That would be censorship. Censorship. No, you would call the cops or something. You would get him out of there. Now, on the other hand, if somebody makes a video about you on their channel, that's okay. You know, like, don't strike the video, because that would be censorship. If you if you put a strike on their video hating on you, that would be considered censorship, because that's their property, that's not yours. So when they go into your channel and leave mean comments, that's up to you to, you know, to deal with. But if they make a video about you or something like that on their channel, or have their own little circle of friends that can talk behind your back or something, that's okay. You can't really do anything about that. But, you know, thankfully that doesn't really happen too much with YouTubers. And generally, when people are looking up hate videos, like how to deal with hate, those kind of videos, it's mostly like smaller channels that just don't know what they do when they get their first mean comment. So I hope this at least helps somebody. And I did want to bring up the points of like the whole censorship thing, so that way, you know, nobody gets confused. Just it's administration. It really is. Because, you know, if somebody, like, say joins your Discord server and starts spamming, are you just gonna like remove him, or are you gonna keep him? Because if you remove him, that's administration. But some people would be like, oh, it's censorship. No. Also, guess what? YouTube is not, like, YouTube does not fall under US law. The First Amendment does not apply to the internet. I mean, it kind of does, really. Like, the whole freedom of speech thing, that is kind of like how the internet works, because there's no censorship on the internet. But when people say that it's their First Amendment right to be able to say whatever they want on the internet, is not exactly true, because believe it or not, the First Amendment applies to America. Or not America, but United States, whatever, you get the point. So, if you, like, go over to Canada, the first, well, not the First Amendment, well, whatever, that doesn't apply. I mean, that there may be a law set in place for that, but you get the point, right? So when people say, oh, it's my First Amendment right, they're, no, you know. And, yeah, well, I know this was a really weird video and a bit more serious, I guess, but honestly, I really don't get it. Like, why do people have a hard time with hate comments and quote-unquote cyberbullying? I put the quotes there because when people say cyberbullying, they're usually referring to mean comments, which is just hate. Cyberbullying, like I said, is just doxing and, you know, things like that. That's horrible. You know, that I can say, yeah, for sure. But anyway, though, that's going to be it for this video. So hopefully this helped someone. Hopefully somebody got something out of this. And if you guys have anything to share in the comments, whether it's an experience you had with the cyberbully or something like that, I don't know. Just put whatever you want in the comments. But I'm interested to see what comes out of this, you know. And hopefully people won't hate me too much after this, which I don't think they will, because there's not really too much of a controversial light to this, I guess. Well, whatever, right? Anyway, though, that's going to be it for this video. So, if you all enjoyed, please comment, like, and subscribe. I will see you all next time.